So we start the units with a video. Okay, we can click here to be able to read along. And there are also a few things we can do. So you can see.
This is the wild and beautiful landscape of Central Australia, the Outback, which covers 75% of the continent.
There's a few things here as well. So if I don't know what continent means, I can click twice to highlight it, and then right-click, and it will give us the dictionary. Eventually, hopefully. Okay, so continent, a mass of land. Okay, but I don't know. So then we can even translate English to Spanish. What does continent mean in Spanish? Continente. Okay, so that's a few things. You can also click on something once, and you can hear the part again.
This is the wild and beautiful landscape of Central Australia.
Or you can record yourself. Okay, it's very slow, my computer, sorry. You can close it. So another tip for using the platform is sometimes you'll be told that you haven't completed everything, and you know you have done. So the best thing to do is just play the video here.
The Aboriginal myth of
on the next page, we have to answer questions. Make sure you play the video again. Okay?
This is the wild and beautiful landscape of Central Australia.
If we don't play the video twice, it tells us that we haven't completed that part of the unit, and so we can have problems. If that does happen, please email me and let me know. Or take a screenshot or something, okay? So I can pass it on and let people know. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about the platform? No?
I have a question, teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a problem. When I do the speech test, they always go wrong. I don't have the best pronunciation, but I find it strange that it always goes wrong.
Really, don't worry too much about the speech recognition.
Okay.
It's terrible. It doesn't do anything. Even I get mostly red.
Okay.
And I'm a native speaker, so. Okay, so don't really worry about speech recognition. As long as you can listen back to yourself and you can hear that you're doing it correctly, then that's fine. Okay, but don't worry too much. Any more questions about the platform? No? Anyone?
No?
Okay, no problem. Okay, so we'll leave the platform. And let's have a look. So everyone knows how to access the forum. Everyone's been to the forum. Yeah. Okay. Did everyone receive my email about grammar? I sent a link to the grammar, or some grammar for the units, along with the workbook.
Yes, I received.
Yeah. Okay. So this was just a few documents. So Unit 1 has clauses of result and concession. We can have a quick look at this if you would like. Okay, I think the only thing that was in the unit was so and that and such that. But both these things cover a result, a cause and a result. So here we have a famine, and the result was thousands perished. It was very severe, so it was so severe that thousands perished. They fought bravely, and the enemy fled. The enemy ran away. So they fought so bravely, the enemy fled. So when we use so and that, we are using a thing, a noun, an adjective to describe the thing, and a result of what happened. So again, they fought bravely, and the enemy fled. It's pretty simple. We don't have much problem with that. Don't think that's in the unit, but that was just extra down there. The main thing I want to look at here is the workbook. Again, don't worry about the workbook. The workbook, it follows the platform. Okay, so there's the Unit 1, Cultural Differences, that we just opened, the Australia. So if you wish, you can come here, look at the questions and reinforce some knowledge or reinforce some grammar skills. So this, for example, I don't think this is in the platform, but it seems to lie. So what's it? In the silence of its first creation, what's first creation? Okay, so it helps us think and helps us expand on the knowledge from the platform. We also had these adjectives. Unit 1, we have adjectives. So the thing with adjectives, remember the adjective always goes before the verb, or before the noun, sorry. So here's a bored man, it's a complex situation. They live a cultured life. It was a direct flight, fabulous movie. But remember, when we use the verb to be, we use is, am, is, or are, and the adjective goes after. So the man is bored. The situation is complex. They are very cultured. The flight was direct. these things we need to just make sure we understand the meaning of all these in case they come up in the tests. Okay. So again, you can use the dictionaries if you don't understand. You can use the workbook to reinforce. And no, it's just another way of being able to learn in a more thorough way. Because if we just do the platform, it's not very thorough. It's not very deep. It's really quite basic. Click, 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 click. Okay, that's you passed. So to be able to actually learn, we need to understand and we need to practice more than just the platform. Okay. Remember when adjectives end in ed, they normally refer to people or things, or animals really, not things. So, said the man is bored, the woman is bored, they are bored, he is bored, we are bored. But the car can't be bored, the movie can't be bored, a book can't be bored. What do we use when we have a thing? ing. So if you remember, ing is the thing. So the movie was boring. The book is boring. Yeah. But we have an ed, so it's normally people. An exception is cultured, because we can also be cultural, culturing. Okay, but just make sure that you understand all of these things. Yes, Consuelo. Hello? Consuelo? You okay?
Please repeat.
Repeat what? What would you like me to repeat? The ed and ing? Okay, so ed, adjectives normally refer to people. So the man is bored, the family is cultured. Yeah. But with most ed verbs, we can change it to ing. So now we are talking about things. So remember, ing is the thing. Is that okay? Okay. Now, the main thing to think about today is really that we understand what we have to do, that we understand the time frame. I'm going to just stick a whiteboard up. So we're now week 2. Okay, week 2, and this week we should be looking at least starting the forums. Okay. If you can't do 2, do 1. Okay. Remember, after you complete the forum, take a screen grab and email it to me. Okay, so I can save it and I know that you have done the work. I've got 94 of you students, so I can't, if I miss someone on a forum, you know, human
Teacher,
error.
Can you
Yes.
repeat the last part, please? Sorry, because my audio doesn't work very well.
The thing about the adjectives.
No, the thing that you explained about the forums, week number 2, I can't listen. What do you say? What did you say?
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so now we are week 2. Yeah, this is week 2. So we should be starting the forums. You don't have to finish both this week, but we should be looking at least one, al menos uno de los foros.
Okay.
Okay. We should also be looking to complete the platform as much as possible. Okay. Now this is only really is for units 1 to 5. Again, this is not compulsory. This is just a suggestion, because after this week, we have 2 weeks left. We don't have any forums, but we have an essay and we have a video task. Now, in this 2 weeks, you can send me your essay plans or your video plans, and I will check them and send them back to you. Okay? Because we want these to be as good as possible. Week 3, we should also be working on the platform. I'd recommend units 6 to 8. Okay, because we don't want to be rushing at the end. If we have 2 days remaining and you haven't completed, you've only completed units 1 and 2, then you have 8 units to complete in 2 days, and that's not good. It's not good for you, it's not good for me, it's not good for anyone. Okay. So week 3, work on platform 6 to 8, and we'll have the midterm test. Okay, the midterm test covers units 1 to 5. And that will be on the 24th. In week 4, you should be looking at doing units 9 and 10. And you have the final test on Sunday, May 31st. At the beginning of week 3, I will issue you with the essay and the video task. The essay and the video task. So you have 2 weeks to complete the essay and the video task. The essay is only 5%. Okay, the video task 10%. Okay. Any questions about that little plan? Like I said, this is just an example, a suggestion. It's not a formal thing.
What's going to be the essay and video task about?
I will offer you a discussion question and a description question. So the essay will be a discussion, what you think about something, and the video task will be a description, so describe something.
Are you going to give us the question, or can we choose the topic?
No, I will give you a choice of topics to follow.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Teacher, where we can find the instructions?
For what?
For the video task and the essay.
I will send you to them at the beginning of week 3. So the beginning of next week.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, the annotations, the whiteboard. Okay, any more questions about anything here? No? Okay. Let's go on. Okay.
All clear, Craig. Very thanks.
We okay? Okay. So the main thing really I want to talk to you about today is the exit test. So if you choose to do the exit test at the end of this level. Okay, so what we're going to do is actually the TOEIC. Okay, now the TOEIC is an exam. I'll just give you a quick example of the Okay, so can you see this screen with the thinking man? So this is the TOEIC. And what we will be doing is the TOEIC listening and reading test. Okay, so we don't need to worry about speaking and writing, just listening and reading. Now the exam itself is about 2 hours long. It has 7 parts, 4 listening parts and 3 reading parts. And during the course of these tutorials, I will be discussing a different part every day. This doesn't actually help us very much, this website. The first part of the listening focuses on pictures and choosing the right description. So you will see a picture and then you'll hear 4 descriptions. Sorry, it's big trucks. Okay. Okay, that's not going. There we go. Okay. So here we can see a picture. Now, the best way to approach these type of questions is to look at the things in the picture, the actions in the picture, and anything we could use to describe the picture. So we're looking at the nouns, the verbs, and the adjectives. Okay. So what can we see in this picture? Well, we have 2 men. We have someone here, person, with a microphone, and a person here with a camera. So it's an interview with 2 men. Now, how could we describe that? Well, 2 men are being interviewed. A man is interviewing 2 men. 2 men are standing behind a caution tape. Oh, there's different things. A man is holding a camera. A man is holding a microphone. So there are different ways to describe this picture. But then we need to recognize the things that are wrong, the things that can't be correct, so we can get the correct answer.
A. One man is giving a speech in a conference hall. B. All of the men are watching television. C. One of the men is talking into the microphone. D. They are holding a conversation over coffee.
Okay, did you all hear the alternatives?
In your test book. A. One man is giving a speech in a conference hall.
So one man is giving a speech in a conference hall. Well, it might be a conference hall, but he's not giving a speech. Because if you give a speech, you stand in front of a crowd and you express your ideas, your beliefs, and so on. So he's not doing that.
B. All of the men are watching television.
All the men are watching television. No, because
C.
Where is the television? So it can't be correct.
One of the men is talking into the microphone.
Talking into the microphone. Well, here we have a microphone. Here we have a man talking. So yes, it could be the answer.
D. They are holding a conversation over coffee.
They're having a conversation over coffee. Well, where's the coffee? So no, that can't be correct. So therefore, C is correct. We'll have a look at one more.
Go on to the next page.
Okay. So what can you see here? Anyone? Can anyone tell me some of the things in the picture? So the people, the things. No? I can't believe that. Anyone like to make any suggestions? What can we see in the picture? Well, we have a school bus. School bus. We have some girls. Can assume that they're students. They have bags, so perhaps they're going on a trip or they're returning from a trip. Who knows? They're all seem to be happy. They're all smiling. So let's look at the alternatives.
Number 3. Look at the picture marked number 3 in your test book. A.
The women are waiting for the bus to arrive.
B.
They're lining up to board the bus.
C.
Some of them are walking towards the bus.
D.
The people have already gotten off the bus.
Okay, let's listen to them again and see if we can think about it.
Arrived.
Test book. A.
The women are waiting
Okay,
for the
so
bus
are they
to
waiting?
arrive.
No, they're not waiting. If they were waiting, it would be a bus stop and they'd be looking at the bus. So that can't be correct.
B.
They're lining up to board
Okay,
the
they're
bus.
lining up to board the bus. Okay, does board mean get on or get off? So board means to get on. So at the airport, you board the plane to go somewhere. You board the bus when you want to go somewhere. So that cannot be correct.
C.
Some of them are walking towards the
Some of
bus.
them are walking towards the bus. Okay. Well, no. They're walking, but they're walking away from the bus in the different direction. Towards means you go for something. And you move towards. You move closer to something. But they are moving further away. So that cannot be correct.
D.
The people have already gotten off the bus.
The people have already gotten off the bus. Well, that's correct. They're walking away. They're walking away, and that can be the only correct answer. Okay. I think we'll look at the second part as well. Listening to is a bit different. We have no, I don't want number 4. Okay. So in this part, of the listening. Part 2. We hear a question or a statement, and then we hear 3 possible answers, 3 possible responses to that question or that statement. Okay, so we can't read this, so this is just the example that's normally on the tests. So where is the meeting room? You will also hear to meet the new director. It's the first room on the right. Yes, at 2 o'clock. Okay, so where is the meeting room? To meet the new director, well, doesn't make sense. The only connection here is meeting and meet, but it doesn't make sense. Where is asking for a location? It's the question word where. We are listening for a response that has a location. In this case, it's our next response. It's the first room on the right. So that is a location. And where is the meeting room? Not at 2 o'clock. If the answer was 2 o'clock, we would have when is the meeting? Or is the meeting soon? So that's just testing whether you can hear properly or if your listening skills are sufficient. Let's skip ahead and find a Okay, so this is from when the test used to be just on paper, but we'll be doing this online, obviously, because of the situation. Okay, so here's an example. Okay, did you understand that? This is why we need to practice listening skills away from the platform. Okay, so that's the kind of question we'll have. I want to see your responses, but I can't see the thing. Okay, so does anyone know what she said? What the question was? Kevin, you okay? Let's listen again. So she said, do you think I could use your pen for a moment? So this is another way of saying, would it be possible to use your pen? Could I borrow your pen? So we're looking for a response that responds to that kind of question. Okay, the new database is much easier to use.
¿Qué dice en la
So that's
pantalla? Ah, ya. Desconéctale nomás, por favor. Desconéctale nomás.
There we Kevin, are you okay? I see your hand. No. Okay. So talking about a database doesn't answer the question of, do you think I could borrow your pen for a moment? So the other answers. Yes, it's much easier to use. That doesn't help us at all. And then actually, it just ran out of ink a moment ago. So that's our answer that we're looking for, because running out of ink is what pens do when they are finished. Sorry, can you hear that horrible music? It's outside. Okay. So let's stop the share. Okay. So, does anyone have any questions about anything? I'm going to share some tips with you tomorrow by email. So check your emails in the morning. Just some general tips about improving your listening skills. And analyzing the photographs, kind of preempting what the answers will be, thinking about the possible answers in the few seconds that you have before they give the possibilities. So that's the main thing for me tomorrow, I think. Obviously, if you have any questions and you don't want to ask me here, you can email me again, so that's fine. On Thursday, we will look at units 2 and 3, and probably the next couple of listening tests parts, part 3 and part 4, maybe just one of them. I thought we would have a lot more content, but it's gone pretty quickly. Okay. Does anyone have any questions or comments? No?
No?
No? Okay. Like I said, if any of you do, then you can send me an email. If you prefer an explanation in Spanish, send me an email. If you say, Craig, I didn't understand this part, please explain it to me in Spanish. Okay. I don't like speaking in Spanish. I can write okay, but my speaking is pretty bad. Okay, so should we just finish then, if there's no questions? No? Okay. Well, I guess we'll finish. It's 5 minutes early, but it's okay. Okay, well, like I said, if you have any questions, email me and I'll help you from there. Okay. Thanks. I'll see you on Thursday.